My name is Deja, and today I'm going to show you a couple ways that you can stand up on skates. If you are a beginner and you don't even know how to stand up, I've got you. So, the easy way, or easiest way, let's say you just finished putting on your skates, you're ready to go, is to just go ahead and turn over onto your knees, like so. Once you're here, whatever foot is your strong foot, you're just going to go ahead and prop that bad boy up. Put your hand on your knee, support yourself on the ground, and you're going to bring this foot up to meet. So make sure that you stay put, make sure your knees are bent, and if you can, stagger your feet. Always make sure that you're staggered so you don't fall, but make sure you're also bent at the hips. A lot of times we forget that. Keep your shoulders nice and high, keep your chest up, and bend those knees. So that's one way. Next way, which is my favorite way, advanced beginner, would be to just go ahead and prop one leg up and use your toe stop to kind of just hold you in place and push your body up. And if you are here, then you're going to be able to stand up. You're going to do the same exact thing. Put your hand on your knee and lift up. And we're finishing off in a stagger. And that is how you stand up. The easiest way to get your balance is to make sure that your feet are staggered. You're either staggered like this, or you're staggered like this. But the most important thing is your knees are always bent and your hips are always bent. Your chest is up and your shoulders are up and your core is nice and tight. Your knees are shock absorbers so that you're able to go over tough terrain. So if you see something that's a little bit rocky or ugly to go over, the first thing that you should be doing is making sure that you're bent lower than you think that you need to go and that you're staggered. Once you feel comfortable here, then you can start shifting your weight. So if you shift your weight to one side and press this foot into the ground, you're going to be able to lift it. So you're shifting your weight. Shifting from one side, shifting to the other. So practice leaning your weight from side to side and stay staggered. We're here, we're shifting, and we're lifting. We're shifting and we're lifting. Let's talk about how to fall. The last thing that you want to do when you are about to fall is make yourself big. A lot of times we're about to fall and we want to try and catch ourselves. That's not what's going to help you catch yourself. What's going to bring your balance back? Staggering immediately, getting lower to the ground and bending your knees. The lower you are to the ground, the less distance there is for you to fall. So the next time you feel yourself about to trip up, think to yourself, stagger. Maybe even put your skates on and just practice that movement. Stagger and making yourself as small as possible so that there's not so much of you hitting the floor. Usually, if you're about to lose your balance, your legs are straight, which means that you don't have any shock absorbers. So you need to have your legs bent, hips bent, and stagger. So that's how to prevent falls. If it's going to happen and you're just going to be going down anyway, the way that you want to fall, if you're going to have to fall, is pick a side if you can. Sometimes you can't. But if you can, or you feel yourself about to go, commit to it. You know that you're going down. You want to eliminate the points of contact that are going to hit the floor. So by making ourselves smaller and picking a side, then we're committing to it. So it's better it be your butt cheek than your knee. And once you're down, let's talk about how to land. The last thing you want to do is land on outstretched arms like this. The same thing with your knees, your arms are shock absorbers as well. So if you can, you have the ability to land, you're going to want to do it with your arms slightly bent, almost like a push-up, just to give you that additional shock absorber. So you're like this versus like this, which is usually when bad stuff tends to happen. So if we're here, And that's a lot easier for us than going backwards like that. So what that would look like is we're going down. My arms are bent, absorbing that shock. If your arms are out. Ideally, you don't want to land on your arms, period. But if you have to, make sure that they are bent. None of this. None of that. That's nightmare fuel. You're gonna go down, let yourself go down and try and commit to one side. And if you have it, wear your protection to eliminate you hitting those hard spots like your knees and things like that. Hope this helps. Bye!